Hello and welcome to the Flix Capacitor ASMR channel, where today we are going to be doing an unboxing episode. Just kidding, it's me, Broen, and also Parker.
And it's me. It's me, guys. It's me.
And this is the Flix Capacitor Podcast.
The Flix Capacitor Podcast. Yeah, I was gonna do it with you, but it didn't work out.
We actually. It's funny that we actually are doing kind of an unboxing thing, because I'll explain for the listeners like what is going on and what I'm unboxing. I got a package in the mail from Parker himself for Christmas. He sent me a Christmas present, and I didn't send him anything, and I'm not going to, and that's okay.
The only thing Broen did for me this year was make me wait for like an hour every time that we're about to record the podcast, because he has to switch rooms.
I swear, every time, it's just, my life is so crazy right now. Like, every single episode, I'm in a different room recording, and we're trying to figure out why because I'm going to answer some questions. You're probably wondering why Parker always sounds so much better than me in every single episode, and it's because Parker's mic is just overall way better than my mic. Because I'm recording with a Blue Yeti, which
he's got the Twitch streamer mic.
Yeah, it's not a podcast mic. So, but it's the mic that I got, so it works. It's whatever. It records the audio, whatever. But
and you know what? Most people don't care that much. Sincerely, most people don't give a shit. You know.
Okay, so I'm gonna open this package now before we actually get into the episode. I've been waiting for. Hang on. Let me feel how many. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 movies in here. I only know of one. I only know of one of the movies that
honestly,
I'm getting.
I don't remember everything I sent you. I do not. So this is exciting for both of us.
There's nothing else. Boom. Okay, so first off,
boom.
I'm so excited. Okay, so first off, we got Top Gun on 4K, baby. Fuck yeah, that's what I knew. Oh, yes.
Top Gun Maverick, not the first one.
Right, Top Gun Maverick.
The first one's the second one. Yeah.
So excited.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, next up. We got Mad Max Fury Road on Blu-ray. Dude, I've been wanting to rewatch this so bad lately. Oh my god, I'm so excited. Now I can.
Now you can in 1080p.
Oh yeah. Next up. Ooh. Terminator 2 Judgment Day on 4K. At first, because I have the collection on Blu-ray, so at first I was like, oh, okay, that's cool. But then I realized it was in 4K, and I was like, damn, what an upgrade. Oh, I'm definitely going to be watching that.
Nice.
Okay, then last up.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, this is just a shot at me, because the last one is Parasite on Blu-ray, and I still haven't seen it. So this is Parker telling me to shut the fuck up and watch it. Now I can. Now I don't have an excuse.
Dude, I was going to be such a piece of shit, and I have an extra copy of Spider-Man 3 that I was going to put in the Top Gun case, but I was like, no. It's okay.
I would have flown to your house and killed you. I would have oh my god. You know what? Okay, so I just now opened it and looked at it. Like I took the Top Gun Maverick out. I opened it up just to look, and I was like, nice, all right, and then I closed it back up. Could you imagine if I didn't do that, and then I go to watch it, and I'm like so excited, like, yeah, Top Gun Maverick, and then I open it up, and it's fucking Spider-Man 3.
Yeah, instead of Danger Zone, you're gonna hear.
No, I'm gonna hear.
Yeah, that's right. Oh my god, you know what? Spider-Man 3 is not good, but I do like it, you know?
I love it so much, but it's not good, but I love it so much.
No, it's not good at all.
Okay.
Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it. I was only planning on sending you Top Gun, but I had some extras floating around, and I was like, you know what? I don't care that much about Terminator as much as he does, and I was like, whatever. And then I don't care about owning Mad Max Fury Road and Parasite. I got the Criterion for, so I upgraded. So I was like, you know what? He needs to fucking watch this movie. So now you can.
Now I can. Hell yeah.
Maybe
Okay.
I'll pick it. Maybe I'll pick it for the next I pick a movie for you thing.
There you go.
Episode.
There you go. All right. Well, thanks, Parker. Appreciate it. And all right, everyone. Thanks for listening. Love you. Bye.
Hey, how are you guys? We miss you. Missed you. Have we talked to them since Christmas?
Yes, we had.
Oh.
This is we had the top 10 movies of 2022, which was last episode. And this week's episode is our top 10 most anticipated movies of 2023. Welcome to 2023. It is now 2023. Happy New Year, everyone.
Do I sound like a siren?
Yeah, a little bit.
Nice.
You should just move closer and farther from your mic.
Rowan.
What did you do?
I got a Charlie horse. Oh my god.
All right, so while we're going to give Parker a minute. And while we do that, we're going to talk about I can't even focus with you crying in the background.
I don't know what I did. Oh my! It's like the back of my thigh. Fuck.
I know what a Charlie horse is. I get him. I've gotten a Charlie horse before. Waking up to a Charlie horse is the worst.
Dude. Just go ahead. Just go ahead without me.
All right. So, Parker, did you want to talk about the episode a little bit and our top 10 most anticipated of 2023 and what that means and stuff?
Sure. Okay. Yeah, I guess so. Dude, I'm in so much pain right now, but I'm going to push through for you guys.
There you go.
Okay. You should see me.
That's why we love you.
These are my legs right now. My legs are like this because I have to keep
Oh,
I don't know how to stop it. It keeps going back. I'm gonna have to cut so much of this out. Okay, yeah. There are lots of fuck. Oh god, there's so many movies coming out next year. And I have
so
20. Many. I think I have like 23 or 24 on my most anticipated list, but I got my top 10 ready. There's a lot of stuff coming out. A lot of comic book stuff. A lot of A24 stuff. I think like more than 10 projects, at least 10.
I have my top 10, then I only have 6 honorable mentions. Because I was making the list, and I was like, yeah, I was making the list, and I agree. Like, I totally forgot how many movies were coming out next year or this year. Holy shit, this year! And I'm so excited for them.
I was only gonna do one honorable mention, but I can do multiple if you have. But
we can just spitball.
I wanted to tell you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wanted to tell you. I saw The Whale.
Oh, and you really liked it, right? I saw on your letterbox that you gave it like 5 stars, didn't you?
Oh yeah, it would have been in my top 5 of last year if I had seen it. It was very good. You'll like it.
Wow.
It's really,
okay.
really good.
I'll get around to it. I still need to see Babylon too. I don't know what I'll watch first. It really depends, but.
I was gonna go see Babylon, but it would have been like the third or fourth 3-hour movie that I had seen this year in theaters, and every single time I just have to pee so bad. So I was like, I'll just wait to streaming for that one.
Is Babylon over 3 hours?
Yeah, it's like 3 hours and 12 minutes or something like that.
Oh, I didn't know that.
It's long.
Wow.
And it's his longest movie, I think. I've only seen 2 of his. I've seen Whiplash and La La Land. Love both.
Yeah, I haven't seen First Man yet.
And then he did some other movie that I heard. I don't think I've ever seen anybody give a shit about. Dude, I'm just trying so hard to keep my leg still. I'm in so much pain. Okay. Yeah. Go ahead and do your honorable mentions. Go ahead.
Just spit through them.
Figure this out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So in no particular order, we have Transformers: Rise of the Beasts. I love Bumblebee. I think Bumblebee is the best live action Transformers movie, and this is pretty much a direct sequel to that. And it's we're finally getting a live action adaptation of the Beast Wars Transformers show, which say what you will about the animation, because it's early 2000s animation, so it's shit animation, but it's a fun show. It's very nostalgic for me. I'm very excited to see Optimus Primal in live action. And next up we have Ant-Man.
That's his name?
Optimus Primal, yeah.
That's so fucking corny. That's so funny. That's really awesome. Funny. I didn't know that. I don't know anything about the Transformers really, so that's funny. All right, go ahead. Sorry. Go ahead.
I love Transformers. Okay, and then we have Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. This I am optimistic about, but I don't know. Marvel has not really been impressing me lately, and I know that everyone has been saying that, but it's just I don't know. I'll say this: Ant-Man. This movie will be my last straw. If this movie is bad, I am honestly kind of over Marvel, and I'll only watch the movies for the movies themselves rather than to keep myself updated. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and that's like one of my biggest issues with Marvel is, and it's very smart that, I mean, Disney knows how to make money, but instead of making these purely for enjoyment, it's like, okay, you need to watch. Each movie and TV show is essentially just the next episode of this giant TV show that they're making, if that makes sense. Like,
leading up to the finale,
you didn't see Ant-Man 2, therefore you're not going to know what the fuck is going on. And you know, and it's like, okay, it's instead of having these separate things, it's more or less just this really long TV show. And like it's just every few months you get another episode. And I get it. It's so they can make money, and I get it, but it is a little frustrating. Like, I have to watch all these tiny projects that I could not care less about to understand what's going on in the big picture. So,
right.
Anyway,
right. Yeah, so that's kind of my last.
But yeah, I agree with you.
Yeah, Ant-Man and the Wasp. It looks good. I just don't want to get my hopes up because I've been disappointed too many times lately. And then next up we have the Super Mario Bros. Movie. I think that movie is going to be an absolute blast. I don't care. I'm over the Chris Pratt voice. I'm over it. I really don't care. It doesn't bother me. If it bothers you, whatever. I'm sorry it bothers you. It doesn't bother me. Get over it. I don't care. I'm going to watch it. I'm going to love it.
Yeah. If that kind of thing bothers you that much, you're a coward. You need to get a life.
You're a coward. No, I'm not trying to gatekeep anything, but like if it really bothers you that much, like I don't know what to tell you. You know?
Yeah, like get over it. Just don't watch it.
Yeah. Next up we have Scream 6. I love the Scream franchise. The last Scream movie was very good. I'm very excited to see where it goes. And this one takes place in Manhattan, which is very different. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I think.
Hey, my hoodie says Manhattan on it. Jason takes.
Is that
Manhattan.
the Jason Takes Manhattan? Yep, nice.
Yeah.
Okay, and then next up, another honorable mention is The Flash. The only reason it's not.
Oh, that's not in your top 10.
The only reason it's not in my top 10 is because we haven't gotten anything for it.
Oh, like trailers or whatever?
Yeah, we got like one teaser at like the DC Fandom last year, and it was for like 30 seconds, if that. And it didn't really... So I'm very excited to see Michael Keaton. I'm excited to see Batfleck, but it's another reason it's not in my top 10 is because I don't feel like it's going to go anywhere because James Gunn and... Is it Peter Safran?
Yes.
Yeah, James Gunn and Safran are basically rebooting everything, which is fine. I'm fine with that. I'm just saying... You know, since this movie was made while the old DC universe was still intact, I don't know where this movie's going to go. So I'm excited to watch it, but like I feel like I'm going to watch it and be like, yeah, that was fun. Anyways. You know what I mean?
Yeah, pretty much.
And then lastly, again, this is in no particular order. Lastly, for an honorable mention, I have Beau is Afraid, which is Ari Aster's next movie, the director of Midsommar and Hereditary, which are two... I need to give Midsommar another watch because I didn't like it the first time, but I've heard that it gets better the more you watch it. But I love Hereditary, so I'm very excited for this. It's actually, I think, a drama. It's like a comedy drama movie with Joaquin Phoenix. So I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, and it's I knew that he was doing something with Joaquin Phoenix, but I was like, I don't think it was called Beau is Afraid. It was called something Disaster or Disaster.
It was Disappointment Boulevard.
Thank you.
It was originally, I think it was originally Disappointment Boulevard.
No, it was originally Beau is Afraid, but that script leaked, so they said that it was called Disappointment Boulevard to like convince people that that script wasn't being made. Yeah, I read that recently.
Gotcha. That makes sense.
I wasn't gonna talk about it, but Beau is Afraid is also in my honorable mentions. Do you have any more?
Nope, that's it.
Cool. I agree with most of those. I don't really care about Transformers or you may have named one more, but Ant-Man 3 is definitely in my honorable mentions.
Mm-hmm.
The thing I'm most excited for is what's his name? As Kang, who's also in Creed 3. What's his name?
Oh, Jonathan Majors.
Yes, I really like him, so I'm excited to see him. Like that's what and Bill Murray, but I'm mostly excited to see him and what he does with Kang.
Yeah, and I'm excited to see MODOK.
Oh, didn't even know he was going to be in Ant-Man 3.
Mm-hmm. I don't know who's playing him. That's rumored. Exciting. I think it's rumored that it's the actor that played Hornet or the Yellow Jacket in the villain in the first movie. It's rumored that MODOK is going to be like a variant of him or something like that.
I don't know how I feel about that. I wouldn't hate it, but Guardians 3 is also in my honorable mentions.
That's an honorable mention for you?
Yeah. I don't know. They're just other. If that movie didn't come out, I wouldn't be like pissed off. You know what I mean? Like, I know it's going to be the last one, but well,
you know what?
I have a love-hate relationship with the Guardians movies, so it's, what?
I have Guardians 3 on my top 10, so when we get to it, we'll talk about it. Cuz I do have Fair. I have stuff to say about it cuz I'm excited. So
Ferrari starring hold on. What's his name from Star Wars?
Which character?
I'm just gonna that one guy from Star Wars. Adam Driver. Thank you, Adam Driver.
Oh, you know what? Speaking of that 65 movie, too. That's another honorable mention.
65. What is 65? What is that?
65 with Adam Driver. You didn't see that trailer?
Oh! Is that like the post-apocalyptic thing?
No, it's
where he finds that little girl.
No, I think.
Or wait. Is it the dinosaur one? There's like a dinosaur.
Yes, we're thinking of the same movie, but that's not what it is.
Oh, okay, I just remember the trailer, and I remember I was like, oh, that looks okay. I don't think I'll give a shit. It might surprise me, but as of now, I don't care.
It's a dinosaur movie that's not Jurassic Park, so I'm excited.
Have those ever proven to be good, though?
King Kong.
King Kong is not a dinosaur movie. That is such a cop-out.
The Peter Jackson one is.
It's not a dinosaur movie. Dinosaurs
yes,
are not...
Yes, it is.
I'm getting upset. No! Dinosaurs are not the main focus or affect the plot, really, at all in that movie.
What do you mean, affect the plot? Bullshit.
How?
Of course they affect the plot.
What, because he No! Dude, they just, run around for a little while.
Dude, half of the movie is from the men trying to rescue her, and what's in the way? Fucking dinosaurs.
Yeah, but
it's a dinosaur movie when you just focus on them. Obviously, when you focus on the girl, I forgot her name, but when you focus on her, it's a King Kong movie. But then when you focus on the men, it's a dinosaur movie.
What is the movie called, Broen?
Shut up, Parker.
It's not called fucking dinosaur movie, okay? It's called King Kong.
I know, but there's still dinosaurs have a big part in it. It's a dinosaur movie.
Okay. That's okay. All right, let's think about this. Okay. Why is Baby Driver not called Cars? Because it's not about cars. It's about him.
But it's a driving movie.
But it's not a car movie. It's
right.
But that's what I'm saying. It's like,
but
it's
does
not a car.
but it says but it's called Driver, isn't it?
Because he's a driver, not a fucking car. If the main character in King Kong were a dinosaur tamer and the movie were called Dinosaur Tamer, it's still not a goddamn dinosaur movie. It's a movie about the goddamn. I'm getting so upset right now. You don't even know.
But that would still be a dinosaur movie.
That you're right. That's more of a dinosaur. King Kong is not a. I'm getting. You know what? I'm over.
Why are you getting so mad about it?
I quit the podcast. I'm over it. Anyway, so off. We've digressions everywhere. Okay, A Good Person, starring Florence Pugh and Morgan Freeman, looks pretty good. That's on my honorable mentions.
Okay.
Showing Up. I saw the trailer when I saw The Whale. It's an A24 movie. Like a comedy drama movie.
Mm-hmm.
Infinity Pool with Mia Goth and Alexander Skarsgård, and it's directed by Brandon Cronenberg, so that looks interesting. Probably more kind of spooky type movie. It's not officially coming out next year, but I'm sure it will. We just haven't heard anything, but it's Maxine, the third installment in the X series.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, dude. Oppenheimer is in my honorable mentions.
Damn.
I'm sure it is.
Damn, it's only okay. Oh, that's right. You think Christopher Nolan is overrated?
He absolutely is. And his accent's stupid, but that's irrelevant. Renfield, is that how you pronounce it? Which is Nicolas Cage playing Dracula, so that's exciting.
Oh yeah.
Yep, that one. Shotgun Wedding, which looks terrible, but I'm super excited about it. I like J-Lo, so I'm watching it. And then last, I think, is just Creed 3. Even though I haven't seen any Rocky movies aside from the first Creed, it looks really good. So I'm gonna get there before the movie comes out, but it looks really, really good.
All right. So, do you want to start us off with your number 10? Now we are getting into the top 10 of our most anticipated of the year. It's no more honorable mentions. Now it's top 10.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Yeah. Sure. It technically came out this year, but like you and I considered The Black Phone a 2022 release, even though it technically came out in 2021.
Wait.
It's that kind of thing.
Technically. Wait, you mean it technically came out last year?
Last year.
Okay, what was it?
Yes, thank you. It was shown at some festivals, but like it hasn't been theatrically released yet for us. And it is Women Talking, directed by Sarah Polley. You seen the trailer for that?
I haven't even heard of it.
Oh, dude, I saw the trailer when I saw The Whale. A group of women in an isolated religious colony struggle to reconcile their faith with a string of sexual assaults committed by the colony's men. It looks super deep. Yeah, it looks really good. It looks really good because they one of the lines in the movie was essentially like how like we need to forgive them because we're like women of God or whatever, and then they're like, yeah, but if we forgive them, this will just keep happening, and we have children, and we can't let this happen to them, and so it looks really, really fantastic. I'll send you the trailer. It looks really good. But since you don't know what that is, we have nothing to say. What's your number 10?
Number 10 is my number 10 is Shazam! Fury of the Gods.
Oh fuck! I forgot about that one. I don't think it would be my top 10, but it's definitely an honorable mention for sure.
I love the first Shazam movie. I think the trailer for Shazam! Fury of the Gods was great, with Business by Eminem playing. I thought it was a great trailer. I have rewatched that trailer many, many times. I'm very excited for it. Very excited.
Biggest thing for me is I think the suit's a downgrade, to be honest, from the first one.
Oh, I actually think the suits are a big upgrade. I wasn't a huge fan of the suits in the first movie.
Really?
I thought the suits looked really padded. And like
they did yeah. But overall design, I guess I should say, I like the I like that they weren't super over designed like all of the MCU suits, you know, and now like we've kind of gone more towards that.
I just wish.
I just really wanted to touch the first one.
I really want, like, maybe for the third Shazam movie, I really hope that the lightning emblem takes up the entire torso like it does in the comics. Because I don't like that it's just like a chest logo piece, like the Superman logo. I want it to take up the entire torso, just like in the comics and the cartoons. Yeah. So I hope they do that eventually.
Do you think we'll get a Shazam 3 at this point?
I hope so. I don't know, but I fucking hope so. I would love to see a Shazam 3 just to, like, it doesn't even have to be connected to anything. Just like, here you go, Shazam 3.
Yeah, dude, I saw a comment on Henry Cavill's post about not being Superman anymore again. Zachary, is it Levi? Is that how you say his name?
Yeah.
Who plays Shazam? He commented, you know, like, love you so much. Hope to see you in another universe.
Yeah.
Hope to meet each other again in another universe. And I was like, oh my god.
Yeah, that one hurt. I saw that. I saw that comment too. That hurt.
Oh god. But yeah, I'm very excited for Shazam 2. I really love the first one, like, a lot.
First one's great.
It's one of my favorite DCEU movies. It's probably, I mean, at this point, there's so many comic book movies. It's probably in my top 20. I'd probably say.
Yeah, I'd say it's my top 20.
You know. And I mean, at this point, that's a pretty good thing because, like, I could probably list off like 70 at this point, you know. So, I really like the first one. I'm curious, but also excited to see what they do with the second one.
Nice. All right, what's your number 9?
My number 9. I am so excited for this movie. I don't know why. Is 80 for Brady. Have you seen the trailer for that?
No, but you've told me about it before. You've talked to me about it before, so go ahead.
Oh my god. Four best friends living life to the fullest take a wild trip to the 2017 Super Bowl to see their hero Tom Brady play. And it's got Lily Tomlin, Jane Fonda, Rita Moreno, and Sally Field. And it looks so funny, dude, because like they meet Guy Fieri. And then they go to like this party apparently near the Super Bowl, and they like get some drinks that are laced, and they start tripping and thinking that they're Guy Fieri. Dude, it just looks so. And one of them like wants to fuck one of these football players. It just looks so funny. I love those kind of movies.
Okay,
very excited for that one. So I'm so excited. I that's gonna be a 10 out of 10 for me. I can already tell.
Okay,
absolutely. Fuck you, bro. Go ahead.
My number 9 is... before I say it, I will say that I am a little scared, but I'm more optimistic, mainly because of the director, and it is Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny.
Wow, that's your number 9?
What, is that higher up for you?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Oh.
But, well, you know, that's... Well, we'll get there when we get there.
Okay. I just want to say, I'll say that the reason why I'm optimistic, the main reason I'm optimistic is because it's James Mangold directing it, and he directed Logan, which is a top 5 comic book movie. You know, like that movie is phenomenal. So,
are you just worried because of the last one?
Well, also the fact that Harrison Ford is so old. Now, I know, like, they're gonna do flashbacks and stuff, which I'm sure will be great, but I'm really worried that those flashbacks are gonna be the best parts of the movie.
The movie?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay. Interesting. Why? Like, what, like, are you... I guess I just don't understand, like, Like, you think the action won't be very good because he's old, or what?
I just think it'll be more sad than fun. Because it's like, oh God, he's so old. You know, like the Expendables movies.
Yeah.
You know, it's just like, oh God, they're so old.
It's also his last movie. So.
Really?
His last
ever?
Indiana Jones movie.
Oh.
No. Just his last. No, sorry. Yeah, so yeah, that one's higher up on my list, so we'll talk more about it when we get there.
Cool. Okay, what is your number 8?
Number 8 is Barbie, directed by Greta Gerwig.
That's much higher up on my list.
Is it really that much? Dude, that's so... But I think I also have a few that you may not have seen things for, because like a couple of my top, I guess 8 are like ones that I just saw trailers for during The Whale. So
Gotcha.
A lot of them like I'm not seeing a ton of marketing for, but yeah, dude, I love Ryan Gosling. I love Margot Robbie.
Yes.
And I'm very excited for this movie. And the trailer was amazing.
Trailer was so good. So good. I showed my mom the trailer because I was talking to her about the Barbie movie, and I was telling her how good it looks, and she was like, "Really?" And I was like, "Yeah, you haven't seen the trailer?" And she's like, "No." So I showed her the trailer, and it starts off with that 2001 Space Odyssey parody, and she's like, "This is supposed to be Barbie?" And I was like, "Just keep watching." So yeah, it does look really, really good.
I'm so excited. We'll talk more about it when we get to your list, though. What's your we're number 8, right? What's your number 8?
Yeah. My number 8 is Mission Impossible: Dead Reckoning Part 1.
Broen,
You've never seen a Mission Impossible movie?
I haven't. No, none of them.
That's unfortunate. That is it's really unfortunate because they're
Tom Cruise
really
has teeth. Well, his teeth make me mad, so I try to avoid most of his movies.
The first one is really good. The second one is the worst one, but it's still enjoyable. 3 is good, but it's kind of forgettable. 4 is like a comeback because there's a big gap between 3 and 4. So 4 is a comeback, and it was actually surprisingly really good. 5 is like 3, so it's good, but it's kind of forgettable. But the 6th one was amazing. The 6th one had Henry Cavill in it.
So what I'm getting... Oh, is that where he does the thing?
Yes, the arm pump. Yes. And that's also the movie...
Dude.
That's also the movie where he had the mustache that he couldn't shave for the reshoots for Justice League.
That's right.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And let me just say that...
Go ahead.
Well, let me just say that that was so worth it. You know, him keeping the mustache for that movie, because he was amazing in that movie, and the 6th one was my favorite, and that's why I'm so excited for this next one, because the 6th one was so fucking good that I was like, I am back in it. I am ready for the next one.
So 6 was the last one.
Yeah, 6 was the last one. It came out in 2018.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah. What were you gonna say before?
What I'm understanding is that I get to watch one good movie, 4 very, very okay movies, and then get to a really good movie. Is what you're saying?
No, the 4th one is good. The 4th one is really good.
On a scale from 1 to 10.
I would give it like an 8.
Okay. All right.
The 4th one is really good.
Wow.
I would give Fallout, which is the 6th one, like a 9. It was amazing.
Tom Cruise just pisses me off. I don't know why. He just makes me so mad. But I may do it just for you, just so I can watch the new one in theaters. Would it be okay if I just watched the last one? Because they don't seem very character-driven movies.
Watch the first, because the first one is just, it's where it starts, and it's where you see how he starts, kind of, and it also has a really good ending. The first one has a really intense ending. Like, really intense. Like, it's 90s, don't get me wrong, it's 90s action, but, like, there's one scene kind of at the end of the movie where you're literally, like, on the edge of your seat, like, gripping your couch, like, oh, this
Nipples.
is fucking tense. And for the listeners that have seen the movie, you know exactly what scene I'm talking about in the first movie. You don't need to watch the second one. You didn't even
hear what I said, did you?
No, I did not. Oh, shit, what did you say?
You said gripping I said nipples? And you didn't even listen. You just kept
Damn it.
talking. You never listen to me. All right. You know what? I'll do it for you. I'll try. I have zero interest, but I will try just for you.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Then
I'll watch Parasite.
Yeah. Oh, well, that's all right. Okay. All right. That's not a fair trade, but I will allow it. I will allow it.
Okay, fine. What is your number 7?
Okay, there's a delay for me, so I hope it doesn't I hope you can't tell in the episode. If you can, we're sorry. My number 7, it would be higher if we haven't gotten anything for this movie aside from like one still, but it's Evil Dead Rise. I love the last Evil Dead movie. You need to get through this series for this movie because you need to watch the new one.
I know.
The new one, honestly, what I'll say, I haven't even seen Army of Darkness, but I don't think you need to. So I would say watch the original, watch the remake, and then get to this one because I think this one's a sequel to the remake, and the remake is fucking fantastic.
But what about I heard that Evil Dead 2 is better than the first one.
A lot of dude, I completely disagree. So many people said that. So when I watched the first one, I was like, "Oh shit, I love that." I'm so excited for the next one. I watched the next one. I'm so underwhelmed. It's just now that I know what it is, I might enjoy it for a second watch. But it's first of all, the beginning is confusing because I didn't know that the first 10 minutes essentially is just redoing the first movie. Because they lost the rights to the first movie.
Don't say too much because I saw.
No, I won't. It honestly will be good for you to know. Like so I saw the first one and then I was like, oh great. Started the second one, and I'm like, why are they doing this? Like I don't understand what's going on. And so essentially they just retold the first movie in the first 10 minutes because they lost the rights to the first movie. And so the second one is also kind of a remake. So it's really confusing. So what I would say, like, if you have time, watch them all. But if not, just watch the first one, the remake, and then get to the new one. Because I love the first one, but the remake is like incredible. It's really good.
Yeah. Okay.
It's really great.
Okay.
You'll like it. All right. What's your number? What are we? 6 or 7?
We're at 7.
6.
My number. Right. Yeah, my number 7. I don't know if you've seen the first 3, but this is the 4th, and it's John Wick Chapter 4.
Okay, I saw the first one.
Okay.
I've realized this. My cat just walked in. I just realized that I don't love action movies. There are a few that I really like. Like, I love Die Hard. Die Hard's a bit of an exception, though, because there's a lot more than action going on in that movie.
Yeah.
There are a few that I like, but most of the time I'm just kind of bored with them. But I watched the first one and I enjoyed it, but like I didn't have any like interest in watching the other two, but everyone says that the other two are like the third one is the best one, right? Or something like that, or that they keep getting better.
They get better.
Okay. I'll give them another try then. I'll give them another try.
It's super cool. And I'll say this. I did not watch the first 2 when they first came out. I really didn't care for them. You know, to me, again, I agree that I'm not huge on just like mindless action movies. You know, I like stories to it. And so that's what I thought they were. And then I watched the first one and I was like, yeah, that was damn good. You know, the action made up for a lot. And the story was enough. But the action was so good that I was like, yeah, that was fucking entertaining as shit. And then I saw the second one immediately after, and I was like, that was even better. That was even better because it dives deeper into the story and stuff. And then the second one, yeah, and the second one leaves off on such a huge cliffhanger that I saw the third one opening night and I was like so fucking excited and I was in no way disappointed. I remember and the funny thing is that I remember going into the third one thinking it was the last one because I was like, yeah, the second one left off on a huge cliffhanger how can they go bigger than that? And then I watched the third one, and then the third one ends with an even bigger cliffhanger, and I'm like, damn it, now I gotta wait for another one. And so I have not watched a single trailer for John Wick Chapter 4. And so I'm just gonna go and watch it because I know I'm gonna love it.
I saw the trailer in the theater. I don't really remember it, but I'll rewatch it because I honestly don't remember a ton of the first one. I was like a little distracted watching it, so I was watching it but not fully. So maybe I'll rewatch it and I'll get to the other two. Because when does the fourth one come out? Is it soon?
I don't even remember.
Okay, it's probably within the next few months if the trailer is playing, but I'll have enough time. Great. I'm excited for you. I want to see as many movies in the theater as possible this year, so I will try to watch them so I can watch that and enjoy it still. But yeah, that sounds great. My number 6 is Skinamarink.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Oh yeah. Just for anybody who doesn't know what it is, I mean everybody knows what John Wick is, but it's two children wake up in the middle of the night to find their father is missing and all the windows and doors in their home have vanished. And apparently it's this like lo-fi, scary as like shit movie that played at some festivals and a lot of people liked, and a lot of people that I like follow on TikTok have seen it and at a festival or online illegally or something like that, and they said it's like one of the scariest movies they've ever seen. Like it just
I've seen that
it's
too.
Very yeah, I don't know what to expect because like that can mean a lot of things. A lot of people said that about The Conjuring, and The Conjuring has some good moments, but overall it's not that scary of a movie to me. So I'm apparently this like evokes a lot of like childhood trauma and fear in people. So I'm interested to say the least.
Yeah, that trailer, the Skinamarink trailer was a little unsettling.
And nothing happened.
Yeah.
Literally nothing happened.
Yeah, but it
was just footage.
One of the most unsettling things, and the voice and how it keeps getting like more and more. Yeah, and it keeps getting more and more distorted like in this house.
Yeah, dude, that was a great impression. That was a great impression. Maybe it's the shitty mic quality, but it sounded great.
Yeah. Thank you. I've been practicing ever since I watched it.
You sounded like you looked so like sad when I had said the shitty mic quality. You just like anyway, that's my number 6. So what's yours?
Barbie.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
Number 6. I don't know why it's not higher on my list. I mean, there's just so much coming out that I'm just so excited for.
Yeah.
But I think it'll. I don't know. I'm on the fence because I am very excited for it, but also I don't know. There's just something that's like telling me like I don't know why. I just kind of feel something negative about it, and I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's because I wonder if I've seen any. Have you seen any Greta Gerwig movies? She's a somewhat new director.
She did
right?
Lady Bird, didn't she?
I did not see that. That's Timothy Chalamet, right?
I think so. I have not seen any of her movies. Yeah, she did. She did
Little
Lady Bird.
Women.
And did she do Little Women? Yeah. So she's. I haven't seen. Okay, so no, I haven't seen any of her movies yet, but she's obviously a very well respected director.
I guess I just don't know
her style
enough about the movie, if that makes sense. Like I don't know the plot, I don't know the story, but from like visually, I'm very excited for it.
Yeah, and it has.
Oh wait, here's the plot: a doll living in Barbie Land is expelled for not being perfect enough and sets off on an adventure in the real world. Oh,
and it just sounds like it's gonna be a blast. It just sounds like it's gonna be so funny. And it has such a stacked cast. Not only is Margot Robbie playing Barbie and Ryan Gosling playing Ken, but you got Will Ferrell, you got Simu Liu, you got Michael Cera, you got Kate McKinnon.
Will Ferrell's in this movie?
Yeah. You got...
Dude, Michael Cera is also in this movie.
You got America Ferrera from Superstore, if you've ever seen Superstore. It's a pretty good cast.
Who's Scott Evans?
Scott Evans. Where do you see Scott Evans?
On the Letterboxd cast list. I don't know any of these movies that he's been in, so maybe he's just a background person or something.
Yeah.
All these look like really shitty movies. Anyway, well, I am excited for it. There are just others that I'm more excited for, but I'm very excited to see what's done with it.
Yeah, that's fair.
All right, my number five is Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse Part 1.
Yes, sir.
I am not as big a fan of the first one as most people are.
Okay.
I do like it. I think visually it is absolutely astonishing.
Mm-hmm.
But the movie itself doesn't grip me like most people. I watch it, I'm like, all right, I'd probably give it an 8. But that's bumped up from like a 7 only because of what it looks like. You know, like if this movie looked different, I'd probably give it like a 6 or 7 because like the story for me is just not anything to write home about. But I'm very excited to see what they do with the second one and the third one, I guess, since it's part 1.
I love the first one a lot, but I don't agree when people say that it's the best Spider-Man movie. I don't agree. Or like when they like some people even say
it's the best comic book movie.
Yeah, people say it's the best comic book movie, and I'm like, no, it's not even the best Spider-Man movie. It's like my third favorite Spider-Man movie after the first two. You know, after Spider-Man 2 and then Spider-Man 1.
Yeah. I don't know why I don't.
I still love it. I really, in all honesty, I don't really have any issues with it. I just don't think it's better than Spider-Man 1 and 2.
Yeah. I mean.
And I love the music.
My ranking. Yeah, the soundtrack's pretty good. My ranking for Spider-Man movies as Spider-Man movies and then just as movies would be a completely different list, obviously. But that one, I don't know. I don't know what it is about it that I just don't love. I do really like it. Like I said, I'd probably give it an 8, but it's not in my top 20 comic book movies or anything like that, but I do really like it, so I'm stoked to see the second one.
Nice.
And I'm pretty sure it's probably on your list somewhere, so we can not talk about it right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
My number 5 is Oppenheimer.
Oh, wow. That's kind of... Well, you're a pretty big Christopher Nolan fan, aren't you?
I really like Christopher Nolan. Surprisingly, I have not seen his last 2 movies.
What, Tenet and what was the other one?
Dunkirk. Which is really weird because I love war movies, and it's like a war movie by one of the best directors working right now. And so I'm like, how have I not seen this yet? And I don't know. I don't have an excuse. I just haven't. But I do love Christopher Nolan. I think this is one of the biggest casts I've ever seen that's not, you know, a crossover Marvel movie. I mean, I'm just gonna spitball the names, okay? Obviously, you have Cillian Murphy, whatever, however you pronounce it. Cillian Murphy as Oppenheimer.
What the fuck his name is?
Yeah. Emily Blunt, Matt Damon, Robert Downey Jr., Florence Pugh, Gary Oldman, Kenneth Branagh, Rami Malek, Jack Quaid, Casey Affleck, Dane DeHaan, Matthew Modine, Alden Ehrenreich, Alex Wolff, Josh Peck, Jason Clarke, Devin Bostic. Dude, fucking Roderick is in this movie. Benny Safdie, who's the director of Uncut Gems, is in this movie.
Yeah.
This
and Good Time.
And Good
Also
Time.
Good Time, which I haven't seen. But
this is a stacked cast, and it's not a Marvel crossover movie. Like, this is going to be one of the biggest movies ever made, and I haven't even seen the trailer. This is another one that I'm like, I'm just going to watch it. I'm already sold. I don't need to watch the trailer. And the fact
I'm
that
definitely going to see it. I'm definitely interested, but go ahead.
And now people are talking that because obviously everyone knows that Christopher Nolan is not the biggest fan of CGI, and he prefers practical over CGI whenever possible. So people are talking about like how he actually wants to like recreate a nuclear bomb in real life. Obviously, it's not going to be at the same scale.
He did. Yeah, but he did. They already shot it apparently, and it was like fucking insane.
Yeah, it's going to be unbelievable, and I'm so excited. So yeah,
I am excited to see it, but it's not my top 10. My number 4.
Wait. Sorry, we're delayed, so I'm like,
Go ahead.
I recently went to a nuclear science museum. Just don't ask me why. It was for fun. We went for fun, and it was fun. And they had a Oppenheimer setup, and so I read about him, and apparently he did something in New Mexico, and so I was like, oh, now I'm even more excited to see it. So
maybe they'll do something cool since you're in New Mexico. Like maybe they'll do some kind of event for the movie coming out.
Yeah, maybe they'll drop a bomb during the movie.
Honestly, a lot of people would die, but it'd be really funny. It'd be really, really funny. They just set off start a nuclear war at an AMC in New Mexico. It'd be really, really funny.
Okay, go ahead with
cool.
Number 4.
My number 4 is, I believe, I could be wrong, Bradley Cooper's directorial debut.
No.
Okay. What did he what did he do? What has he done?
I know he directed that one Lady Gaga movie with him and Lady Gaga in it.
Oh, A Star Is Born?
Star Is Born. He directed A Star Is Born.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I don't know why I thought that. I just didn't know he had done anything.
I just immediately shut you off too.
Oh, that's okay. That's the only movie he's done. I was pretty close. Whatever. Fuck you. It's Maestro, and it looks like he is in it in makeup.
In full makeup, yeah.
And he's playing Leonard Bernstein. Portrait of Leonard Bernstein's singular charisma and passion for music as he rose to fame as America's first native-born... my reading glasses. World-renowned conductor, all along following his ambition to compose both symphonic and popular Broadway works. I did not know this was coming out until a couple days ago, and now I'm so excited for it.
Yeah. Heck yeah.
It's on a Netflix exclusive films list on Letterboxd, so I wonder if it's a Netflix movie.
Maybe.
I hope not. I really hope not. But if it is, you know what? I shouldn't be that negative. Netflix has put out a couple bangers, and then 95% of their movies are not so good. But we don't talk about those. What's your number 4?
No, my number 4 is Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3.
Wow, that's fucking high up. I forgot about that movie. That's crazy.
Because you said you're not a fan of the first two. Not like a huge fan of the first two.
No. I shouldn't say that. I really do like the first two. But I have like a love-hate relationship with them because I wasn't a huge fan, but I knew of the Guardians of the Galaxy before the movie came out. And so I was, as I've grown older, I like the decisions they made as somebody watching, say, if I didn't read any Guardians comics pre the movies. But so that's why I have like the love-hate, because I think a lot of the changes James Gunn and Disney made were for the better, but I also would like to see one done right, I guess, if that makes sense. Like, not having Drax just be an idiot all the time. You know what I mean? Like those kinds of things that take me out of the movies. I really don't like Chris Pratt. He's the main reason that I don't love these movies anymore, is because he's the main character. So, but I am still excited to see how it ends. And I'm sure I will cry because it looks very sad.
I'm not ready for it. I already know I'm gonna go in like fucking bawling because I'm so scared that we're gonna lose Rocket because he's always been my favorite.
Yeah.
But this is the kind of movie that this is what I mean by I will go for the, like, if Ant-Man is bad, then I'm gonna give up on Marvel and I will only watch the Marvel movies for the movies themselves. This is that, because this is more of a James Gunn movie than like an MCU movie, you know? Like it's
and you don't need to watch She-Hulk to understand Guardians 3 most likely.
Right, you literally like I would say you only need to watch Guardians 1 and 2 and then Infinity War and Endgame.
Yeah, I mean, you could watch Love and Thunder, but they didn't have much to do with it. So
no. Yeah. Like,
you know,
I'm very excited for this movie. I still think it should have been called Guardians of the Galaxy MP3 rather than Volume 3, but that's just me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It would have been clever. I feel like a lot of I will say MCU fans, not Marvel fans, because I would say there are two different kinds.
Mm-hmm.
And so I would say like a lot of the strictly MCU people wouldn't understand it because they're probably stupid. But, you know, I think it's a good idea. Me personally, I think it's a great idea. I think you're a genius. I think you're very handsome.
Thank you. Appreciate it. What's your number 3?
My number 3 is another movie that I just saw the trailer for while watching The Whale. And it is called Close. Have you seen anything for it?
Nope.
Oh, it is I think a Belgian film, if I'm not mistaken. It's not in English, but it looks very sad. And important, and it also looks really, really good. 13-year-olds Leo and Remy have always been incredibly close, but they drift apart after the intimacy of their relationship is questioned by schoolmates. When tragedy strikes, one is forced to confront why he has distanced himself from his closest friend. So the trailer is like, oh, these two kids are hanging out all the time. They're 13, right? They're playing out in the woods, whatever. I'm getting a call.
Nice.
Anyway, sorry. And so that's Brianna's ringtone because she's weird. And so and then the trailer is like them hanging out and no, it's fine. She'll say something she probably shouldn't. And so and then they're at school and they're like touchy, but not in a sexual way, obviously. Just like they're very close, almost like brothers. Mm-hmm. And so like one of them is like hugging the other one or something like that at school. And this kid goes, "Are you guys together?" and starts making fun of them that way. So it's like, I'm not sure if if they are attracted to each other or whatever. I'm not sure what the story is there, but it looks like a really great movie. Super excited for it.
Yeah. So it's called Close.
Yeah. I'll send you the trailer. It'll be my first time seeing a non-English. Hold on, I'm just gonna answer this. Hey, you're on the podcast right now. Don't say anything you shouldn't say.
Oh no. Okay. Hi.
Hi.
All right. I love. Broen says hi. You can't hear him, but Broen says hi.
Hi. I'll call you back.
Are you leaving work?
Unfortunately. Well, fortunately, I'm leaving. Unfortunately, I was at work. Yes.
Okay. I'm sorry. All right. I'll call you after. Okay.
Okay. Love you. Bye.
All right. Love you. Bye. Sorry. Okay. Yeah. I'll send you the trailer. It'll be my first non-English movie at a movie theater, so I'm interested to see how that goes. But yeah, I'm excited for it. Looks really good. Yeah. What's your number 3?
All right. My number 3 is a movie that we have not gotten any trailer for or any set pictures even, but because it's a sequel, but because the first one was like, I thought the first one was so damn good. And I've talked about it before. I'm gonna be there opening night first showing for this, and it's Dune Part 2.
Oh.
Yeah.
So I was thinking of putting this on my most anticipated list. Not my top 10, but on the list, but I haven't seen the first one yet, so I can't. But I am going to get to the first one before this comes out because I do want to experience it in the theater.
The first one, like I've mentioned before, is a very heavy world-building movie, which I love world-building movies, so I loved the first one, but a lot of people didn't because they thought it was too slow. I didn't think it was... Yeah. Well, it's slow. There's no doubt that the movie's slow, but it's not boring.
I started the book, and the book is fairly slow too, so it's obviously pretty respectful of the source material, I guess you could say.
Well, and even I've never read the book, but my dad has, and he told me that once you get to a certain point in the book, it is like nonstop, and that's what I think this movie is gonna be, because I think we got the slow setup in the first movie, and this movie is gonna be all action, and so that's why I am so excited. Because because I've seen the original 80s movie, so I already know kind of how the story ends, and I'm so excited to see that with today's standards, and today's technology.
So the first one is the first one that came out last year, or I guess 2021, right? Is only like essentially half of the original movie. Is that right?
Yes.
Oh, okay, interesting. Because I actually have both on 4K. When the new one came out on 4K, I knew I wanted to buy it because it looked like it looked incredible.
Yeah.
And I accidentally bought the original on 4K because it was an Arrow Video release, so it's got special artwork, so I didn't know it was the old one. So I have both now. So nice. I'll watch them. Them.
Yeah. The old one is bad, but some people love it. I was not a fan.
Who directed it? It's fucking David Lynch, right?
Yes, I think so, yeah.
Yeah. Interesting. It's interesting that it sucks. Is it
Even
just because the tech wasn't there and the movie just isn't great?
Probably. It's super cheesy.
Yeah.
It's funny.
I'm glad Go ahead.
Sorry.
Fine.
It's funny that the original Star Wars is very much influenced by the Dune book. And then the Dune movie...
I've heard that.
Yeah, then the Dune movie is very much influenced by Star Wars. The old Dune movie. The new Dune movie is totally its own thing. It totally sticks to the source material. But the 80s Dune movie tries to be like Star Wars.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Well, I will definitely watch them before Dune 2 comes out. I think it'll be a minute because we haven't seen much for it, but I'm interested. I'll say that.
Yeah. All right, your number 2.
I was looking at my number 2 and I was reading the cast list, and my number 2 is The Flash. I am very, very whether this movie goes anywhere or not, I am a slut for Michael Keaton. I'm a slut for Ben Affleck. I love the director because he did both of the new It movies, and I think they're both really great.
Yep.
And I'm so excited for Sasha. Is it Callie? I'm probably pronouncing her name wrong because she's Latin. I don't know how to spell it, but she looks like a great Supergirl, so I'm very excited for that. And Rudy Mancuso, the guy from Vine, is in it.
That's right, he is in it. I forgot about that, but they haven't said who he is.
Yeah, let me hover on it. It's not telling me because it tells me
he's Reverse Flash.
Oh, did you? I just processed what you said. That's really funny. Did you see that Michael Shannon, aka General Zod, is in it?
Yeah, I did actually see that. Yeah.
I didn't know that. How are they?
Well, this is a multiverse movie.
I mean, I guess, yeah. I just feel like seems random, but I'm not upset about it. I really like him.
Yeah.
I'm getting a lot of the people's names, but Rudy Mancuso is not. He does not have a character labeled for him, so I don't know who he's playing. But I'm very, very excited for this movie. Like,
Yeah.
I was. It was supposed to come out like 2 months ago, right? It was supposed to come out in November,
Something,
and then they delayed it
like
even
that,
more.
Yeah. And I've heard,
so
I
very
have heard that the early reviews of the people that did get the chance to watch it said it was amazing.
Yeah,
Like,
I'm sure. I mean,
because do you remember how good the Flash reversing time scene was in Justice League? Like, so good. And people have said that there are scenes like that, multiple scenes at that kind of scale in the movie. And so I'm like,
yes.
oh,
Dude,
okay,
you know
this movie's gonna be great.
Yeah, I'm so excited. It looks insane. It just looks crazy. From like that tiny little teaser that we got. I'm more than excited to see Michael Keaton as Batman again.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And I don't hate Ezra Miller as the Flash. I think they could have cast better, but I don't think he's the worst either. I'm pretty neutral on it. I think it works for what they're doing.
I didn't like him in the first Justice League, but once I saw Zack Snyder's Justice League and I actually saw what Zack Snyder was going for with his casting, I was like, okay, I see it. That's a lot better.
Yeah, because in Justice League or whatever you want to call it, 2017's cut, he is essentially MCU Spider-Man. He's like this kind of dinkly idiot who people just kind of bring along with them, and he doesn't know anything, and he doesn't understand his powers, and he doesn't understand this and this and this, which is also true in the Snyder cut. But he has way more depth and is way less annoying in the Snyder cut. They didn't give him all these corny, crappy jokes like MCU Spider-Man. So there's a lot of drama connected to this movie, obviously, but I don't care. This movie is not real life. I am so freaking excited to watch this movie.
Yep.
What's your number 2?
Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse.
Wow, that's high.
Oh yeah,
that's high.
Because I love the first one.
Though. Makes sense.
And oh my god, and fucking Spectacular Spider-Man was confirmed to be in the movie.
I did see that. Now, I am not I don't care that much because I never watched that show religiously when I was a kid. So like there's no nostalgia there for me.
Okay.
No nostalgia there. Now, if they throw 90s Spider-Man series Spider-Man into it, then you've got me hooked.
Well, they're going to.
Because that would be sweet. I hope so.
Okay.
No, I'm excited for the Spectacular Spider-Man fans. Like, I'm excited for you.
Here's my thing about Spectacular Spider-Man. Okay. I did not watch it as a kid. I did not watch it growing up. I watched the 90s cartoon, and I love the 90s cartoon. It'll always be my childhood Spider-Man. But I remember hearing about Spectacular Spider-Man, and I just never got the chance to watch it. And then one day, when I was like in high school, like not even, I think I had like already graduated. I just know I think it was like right after graduation. I was at Walmart, and I saw the Spectacular Spider-Man box set. So I bought it. Because it wasn't on, it's on Netflix and Disney Plus now, but it wasn't on any other streaming platform. So I bought the Spectacular Spider-Man box set, which is only 2 seasons because they cancel it because they're bitches. And so it's only 2 seasons, bought the box set, I went home and watched it, or started it, and I was like, yeah, this is one of the best Spider-Man adaptations I've ever seen. This is amazing. I fucking love this.
Really?
It is such a good show. Such a good show. And has a massive cliffhanger that we're probably never going to see be resolved because they canceled the show in 2008 or 2009, whenever they canceled it. And so I am so excited that he is going to be in this movie. I'm not expecting him to be a main character. I need him to have a moment. You know, I don't want him to be a background character. I want him to have one moment that he does something, you know?
I'm sure they'll give it to him. If the show ended like that, I'm sure they will. I'm sure they saw what they did for Toby and Andrew in No Way Home and were like, we should do that for the people that care about this show.
Yeah.
You know?
And there's a lot of people that care about it. It is said to be the best Spider-Man cartoon. And I'm not just saying that it's my favorite, that I think it's the best. It is said to be the best Spider-Man cartoon. That's
crazy.
So fucking
I
good.
mean, the 90s series isn't. I love it and it's nostalgic, but it's not like the best adaptation or anything. So I could see it for sure.
I think the 90s cartoon gets the core of his character very well, but like it's also very 90s like actiony, you know? But Spectacular Spider-Man, not only does it perfectly capture the core of his character, the villains, the side characters, New York in general it's perfect. It is my second favorite Spider-Man adaptation after the video game.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy. And he's going to be in it too. Yuri.
Yep.
Whatever the fuck his name is from the PS4.
Yep, he's going to be in it
exciting.
too.
I haven't even played the game, but I'm excited for that. There's going to be a lot of I know I'm selfish. I really hope Toby and Andrew are in it for this much. I just want them
all
again.
three of them are going to be in it. You know that. Everyone knows that.
So.
Everyone knows that. It's going to be
I'm going to cry.
Yeah, it's going to be great. They're just going to do I really hope if they are in it, I really hope that they mention No Way Home. Like, hey, nice to see you again. It's like, oh, we got another just mention No Way Home in some way,
I think it'd be really funny if they were like going through a bunch of universes and then find a live action universe and it's that one and it's like during their end battle or something like that. Like that'd be so fun if we like saw a live action universe in Spider-Verse. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that would be pretty cool.
That's awesome. I'm excited for it. I'm glad you're excited for it, and it comes out
in
this
July.
summer, so we have a good amount of time for it.
Yeah, it comes out in June or July.
All right. Well,
number 1, your most anticipated movie of the year.
Honestly, after talking about this entire list, I'd probably move it down, but it's too late. I already made the list. I made my bed. I'm gonna lay in it. I'm mostly excited for this for nostalgic reasons, but my number 1 is Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny.
Nice.
I think it's gonna be good. I don't think they would let another Kingdom of the Crystal Skull happen.
No.
I think it's gonna be really good. It'll be the first Indiana Jones movie that I get to see in theaters, so that's exciting because I don't think I saw the fourth one in theaters. I don't think I did.
I did.
I might have, but I don't think I did. And I grew up with Indiana Jones. He's one of my favorite fictional characters. I am excited and sad to see the story end, but I thought Kingdom of the Crystal Skull was the end, so I'm happy that this is instead. And the de-aging looks incredible, so I'm excited for that. I'm just excited to see what they do with it, more or less.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it does have a pretty good cast. You got Mads Mikkelsen as the villain. That's awesome.
Yeah, and he's Nazi 101. You know what I mean? He looks like he should be in that movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. We've already talked about that one though. So what's your number 1? I'm excited.
You don't know what it is?
Hold on. Oh, what's coming out next year? It's Creed 3.
It's Creed 3.
It's got to be.
It's Creed 3.
Okay, I thought. Okay.
It's All Creed 3.
It took me a second. I was like, wait.
And this isn't even a nostalgic. Like, I'm not excited for this movie for nostalgic reasons. Like, I love the Rocky franchise. I've seen every movie 100 times. I love them. I have been very pleased with the Creed movies, the 2 Creed movies we got. I am in the minority, and I think Creed 2 is better than Creed 1. Still love Creed 1. I think Creed 2 is a little bit better. This movie, Creed 3, looks incredible. Because it's not.
It looks really good.
Yeah. And it looks so good because it's not nostalgic. Stallone's not even in it.
As far as we know.
He said he's not in it. It's not that it's not like, oh, we haven't where's Rocky? He's not in the trailer. Like Stallone said he's not in it. And Michael B. Jordan said, yeah, this is the first Rocky movie, or this is the first movie in the Rocky universe without Rocky. And so
I guess it wouldn't make sense to like lie about it because like it's not a No Way Home situation because he was in the first two. So I guess that makes sense. I'm sure he's not in it. Sure, you're right.
So yeah, not only is he not in it, but the villain is not an old villain. It has nothing. The villain has nothing to do with Rocky. The villain is a personal villain for Adonis in the movie. So it's Jonathan Majors.
And Michael B. Jordan's directorial debut.
Exactly. Right? Exactly. I am stoked for this movie. I am so that like I was excited actually I'll say this. I was not that excited for it cuz after Creed 2 I was like, cool. You know, like that was it. Like how can you go bigger than that? And then I saw the trailer for Creed 3 and I was like, okay, I understand. I understand why. I was like, I understand why a third one is necessary. That looks amazing. I'm going to be there opening night for a showing. It looks incredible. I'm probably going to cry because how much I love this franchise.
It looks really good.
Yeah, that's...
Even as somebody who hasn't seen any of the movies, it looks really, really, really good.
Really good, yeah.
Yeah, It looks really, really good. I'm very excited to watch that movie, and I haven't even seen the Rocky movies, so I got to get some beforehand. But yeah, that's it. That's our list. What is your list, guys? You should message us if you care enough.
Yeah, let us know. Tell us. Don't tell us your top 10 plus your anticipated. We don't care. Just tell us your most anticipated movie. I'm just kidding. I'm totally kidding.
Yeah, you're not the one with the podcast. We are. We have the podcast, so you just need to shut the fuck up. All right. Yeah. Sorry. I honestly, I don't think you and I are on our games today. I think we're both tired. We both worked this morning, and so, you know, it's not our most exciting episode. But I'm glad we did it. I'm excited for all the 2023 movies to come out, and to maybe even deep dive some of them and talk about them when they come out, because I'm sure we'll do that. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because, there's one movie podcast that I listen to, and they wait 10 years until a movie's been out to talk about it. To see if it, like, holds up over time, I guess. Yeah, like, they won't do a movie until it's been out for 10 years. So, like, they just got to, like, the MCU 4 years ago. And so they're just,
Wow.
So, yeah, anyway. Irrelevant. But, yeah, so we won't do that. But we... I don't know. I'm just very excited for this year. I'm excited to see what this year brings. I'm excited for the Oscars whenever those happen because this is the first year I've seen the majority of the Oscar nominees, so I'm excited.
Wait, are they up?
No, sorry. So I keep like telling you they're out. They're not. I should say like movies I think are going to be nominated.
Okay.
Like I've seen a lot of the big movies, you know.
Gotcha.
So I hope Top Gun wins.
Yeah. We'll probably do an episode on the Oscars. We'll definitely talk about it. I don't know if we'll do an entire episode, but we'll definitely talk about the Oscars and what we think. Because I don't think I've seen like what's gonna win Best Picture, you know? Because my favorite...
wonder what will. I mean, it could be Top Gun.
No.
Really?
It's not gonna be Top Gun. No, it's not.
That's
like,
true.
Not that
it's not like it's not Oscar enough.
Yeah, not that it doesn't deserve it. Like would I be happy if Top Gun won? Fuck yeah. I think it'll probably be a movie like After Sun or like what is that Banshees movie?
Oh, Banshees of Inisherin. Yeah, I need to watch that.
Yeah, and those are two movies I haven't even seen. I don't even know what they're about. Just looking at the posters, I'm like, I feel like that's an Oscar-winning movie right there, and I should probably watch it.
Yeah.
Like
I'm sure Top Gun will win for something. Like
Well,
probably like sound design or something like
and
that.
it's gonna win cinematography. It's gonna win sound mixing. It's gonna win.
The Batman needs to win something. The Batman cinematography is off the charts. That movie looks incredible.
Top Gun will probably win best practical.
Fucking. Yeah, but Avatar also came out, and that movie is probably gonna win best VFX.
That's visual.
Yeah, that's probably gonna win best. Yeah.
Well, of course it is. Of course it is.
Yeah,
Whoa.
yeah. I don't know. I'm just excited. I wonder who's going to be attacked at the Oscars this year. That's who I'm.
Yeah.
I wonder who's going to win for the best slap. You know.
You were gonna. Oh, you were gonna say something though.
Couldn't tell you what.
You were about to say something, and then I cut you off because I'm a dick.
It's really difficult not to cut each other off with the delays. It's really difficult.
Yeah.
I don't know. We're just shooting the shit at this point. I'm gonna end the episode. I don't remember what I was gonna say, so
that's okay.
We hope you enjoyed our lists. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Happy 2023.
You are still. Yeah, hope you still are enjoying this. And there are so many things you could be listening to and giving your attention to, but it's us, and we appreciate that. And our next episode, I believe, is a guest episode, right?
Yeah, I think so.
That we're recording this Friday. Yeah, oh yeah, and
very
it's
exciting.
Yeah, it's very exciting. So we'll probably post about it when it comes out, but for now it is just a guest. And do you have anything else to say, bro?
Nope. Love you. Bye.
Bye.